This week on Ebert Presents, it's the return of At the Movies.
We've got reviews of some big new movies. Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher play friends with benefits and no strings attached.
Plus, Roger Ebert introduces the whole show.
And if you think you can outguess Roger's Oscar picks, we'll tell you how you can win a share of $100,000.
Welcome to Ebert Presents At the Movies, and welcome back to The Balcony. I'm Lemire of the Associated Press.
And I'm Ignatiy Vishnevetsky of Movie.com. Christy, it's great to be here.
It is so great. I'm so thrilled to be here with you. Let's get this thing started.
Let's go.
Our first movie is a romantic comedy, No Strings Attached. Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher star as what today's kids might call friends with benefits. They can basically have sex whenever they want without all those complicated emotions getting in the way.
I have no time. I work 80 hours a week doing 36-hour shifts. What I need is someone who's gonna be in my bed at 2 a.m. who I don't have to lie to or eat breakfast with.
I hate breakfast.
This all sounds well and good at first. Easy, fun, but then Kutcher finds himself kind of liking Portman, and eventually he realizes he might be in love with her, and that would be a violation of the rules.
What's up with not calling me back?
I'm not good at this stuff.
At what, talking?
Yeah, talking, communicating, relationship stuff. It's just, this is... If we were in a relationship, I'd become a weird, scary version of myself.
Once Portman starts sensing her own true feelings, she pushes Kutcher away in the age-old romantic comedy tradition. And she has a bright idea. Why don't they have sex with other people? Now, Kutcher tries that with a clingy co-worker played by Lake Bell.
Oh my God, this is happening. This is really happening. Oh my God, you're touching me. It's all happening.
Maybe we don't need to talk about everything.
Okay, great.
No Strings Attached is appealing for about the first half or so. It's rated R and has a nice little raunchy streak that I didn't expect, and has a strong supporting cast including Greta Gerwig, Mindy Kaling, and Kevin Kline. But eventually the forced obstacles grow tiresome. Now, I know you have to have some problems in this kind of movie. I mean, something's got to keep our characters apart so they can eventually get back together again. But the movie has a whole mushy middle section in which we want them to get together, and the plot keeps stalling. It's directed by Ivan Reitman, who hasn't had a hit in a long time and doesn't have one here either. Thumbs down from me.
This film is much snappier and much more consistent than you're giving it credit for being. It also has some fairly strong kind of screwball undertones. That's part of what makes it work. Now, I have to say I completely disagree with you about it.
No, it's snappy screwball off the top. The first half, where they're having sex all over the place at various times a day, it's very funny. I love that they just go for it. And I love that the Natalie Portman character, who's a woman, initiates this let's have sex all the time pact,
but
and not the man.
At the same time, it's not exclusively about those two characters, and that's something else that I really like about the film, is that it makes very good use of its supporting cast, even though they're often just kind of joke characters. There's still, you know, Mindy Kaling. Greta Gerwig is really great in it as kind of Portman's best friend. I think pretty much everyone, except for maybe Kevin Kline.
Yeah, that is the weak link
kind of
here.
He is, I will admit, I mean, this is not a great film, but as a, you know, this is a fairly ordinary 2000s style romantic comedy. As an example of its genre, I think it's very good.
It grinds to a halt, and the whole Kevin Kline character is a huge distraction. He's supposed to be Ashton Kutcher's dad. He's this TV star, and all the pop culture references with him, like he's into Lil Wayne.
What's wrong with putting pop culture references into a movie?
Not with putting him in, but it felt forced on him. He's like the 60-something guy dating young girls, and it felt like a cliche, and it felt very forced to me.
Well, you know, it's a romantic comedy. There's obviously an element of mechanics to it. Certain things are going to be forced, but at the same time, the interplay between many of the leads is very natural. I like the chemistry between Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman.
It's fun at first. It's fun for a little while.
It's fun at first.
Yes.
You think it's no longer fun between them later once it becomes clear that this is a romantic comedy?
No, she has some charm to her, like you've seen in Garden State or in like Beautiful Girls.
I don't think she has any charm in Garden State.
But very different from Black Swan. Very different from Black Swan, though. We'll agree on that.
We'll both agree that it's very different from Black Swan. We've talked about Portman. What do you think about Kutcher's character?
He's fine. He's the same guy and everything all the time. He never changes. He's goofy and puppy dog-ish. He's the same guy all the time. Here he works on some Glee type show. I want to see something different from Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, then you should watch Spread. All right. Our next film premiered at the Sundance Film Festival almost exactly 1 year ago and is now finally seeing a theatrical release. The Company Men stars Ben Affleck, Chris Cooper, and Tommy Lee Jones as executives at a Boston-based company. At the beginning of the film, Affleck is laid off.
I'm a 37-year-old unemployed loser who can't support his family.
Okay, look, you are going to find a job working for people who know how lucky they are to have you. You have Drew and Carson, your parents, and me.
With his six-figure salary gone, Affleck must look for a new job, but he has few prospects amidst the current financial crisis.
Well, our base salary is $65,000 a year for regional sales directors.
I responded to an ad for the vice president of marketing.
Well, we've had a number of highly qualified applicants for that position.
I'm a highly qualified applicant for that position.
Jones was once the company's only employee. Now it's a multinational, and he is its #2 man, though he's distressed by the changes that have taken place.
6,000 men earned an honest wage in that room. Fed their kids, bought homes, made enough to send their kids to college, buy a second car.
The Company Men marks the directing debut of John Wells, a veteran TV producer and director. This workmanlike drama is earnest and sometimes corny in the way it handles its subject matter, but has a strong sense of setting. And though it doesn't always feel authentic, it never feels forced. As filmmaking, this is largely unadventurous, but Wells's basic directing style is sufficiently attuned to not only the characters, but also to the performers to make it interesting.
Yeah, workmanlike is a really good word for this. It doesn't really work for me at all, but Tommy Lee Jones is great.
Why doesn't it work for you?
Okay, so we have individual characters who are largely types and never really fleshed out beyond that. I mean, I like that they're looking at a different strata of who is affected by the economic crisis. And they're not boring because they're wealthy. They're boring because they're two-dimensional. I mean, Chris Cooper, who was great in everything, they literally have him throwing rocks at the corporate headquarters from the parking lot.
It is at times fairly corny. I'll admit that.
It is that too.
and even the scenes where like Tommy Lee Jones is, I think, dropping pieces of ice into a glass to, you know, show the fact that his character is a little bit upset, things like that. But here is why I feel this film is very different from another movie that you and I disagree on, which is currently out in theaters, I think, or came out a while ago, which is Rabbit Hole.
Right.
Because in Rabbit Hole, what I don't like about it is that John Cameron Mitchell is not really attempting to connect through, you know, his directing to any of the characters. He keeps his distance. Whereas even though Wells maybe has a lot less talent as a director, he still kind of attempts to use the film to show the world of the characters. So even if they are two-dimensional, it still feels like it's their film.
Now, it feels like TV. It feels pat. Ben Affleck is a type. He is arrogant. He's entitled.
No,
he has his comeuppance.
Wells's TV roots, I think, are very visible.
Right. Tommy Lee Jones is a type. Chris Cooper is a type, whatever. And then Craig T. Nelson's in it, and he's a CEO, and he's like a two-dimensional jerk.
And Kevin Costner is also kind of a type. But at the same time, their performances are strong enough, and I feel like the film is attuned or in touch with those enough to make it still interesting to watch. I don't think it's a boring film.
Kevin Costner is actually really funny in this, and he gets to trot out that bad New England accent from 13 Days, so that's always fun. Coming up next, Roger Ebert returns to At the Movies, but first, here's a look at some other movies already in theaters.
Our managing editor, Roger Ebert, with a little help from his friends, has something he'd like to say about the new show and those of us bringing it to you.
Lights. Give me a mic. Thank you. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm speaking to you from the same set at Chicago Public Television, WTTW, where Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert started out together on sneak previews in 1976. And what follows is supposed to advertise our new movie program, Ebert Presents At the Movies. And I think our film critics make it a great attraction. I'd like you to meet them. Hey, give Christy a little light. Thank you. Now say hi to the viewers, Christy. Christy Lemire, ladies and gentlemen, who 12 years ago was named the first film critic in the history of the Associated Press. She's from Los Angeles. Here's Ignatiy Vishnevetsky, who will be Christie's co-host. That's Vishnevetsky. He is one of the nation's most respected young movie critics and lives here in Chicago. Okay, Ignatiy, finish your coffee. And this is Kim Morgan. She knows more about classic films than just about anyone else we know. She'll be talking about great stars and genres for us. And here's someone who is a movie critic and a lawyer. He'll be discussing social issues and technology for us. He's Omar Moore, a well-known movie blogger from San Francisco. Now this is Cartina Richardson. She's a filmmaker and a blogger out of Boston. She tells us she has a tattoo of the French director Jean Cocteau, so you know she loves movies. And this is Roger's wife, ladies and gentlemen, Chaz Ebert. She and Roger have been going to the movies together for 20 years. They even got engaged during the Cannes Film Festival. She'll be the executive producer of the show, which means she's the boss. Ebert Presents at the Movies will be playing every week right here on your public television station. And so once again, we'll see you at the movies.
That was pretty cool. That was fun. And here's correspondent Kim Morgan with a special look at that great film, The Third Man.
In 1948, British novelist Graham Greene described a character he was writing as a smooth scoundrel. That scoundrel later turned out to be Harry Lime, played by a gorgeous Orson Welles, and the movie became The Third Man. It's an expressionist film noir with a ravaged night atmosphere. Directed by Carol Reed and famously scored by the zither music of Anton Karas, The Third Man is a rare work of art. It takes place in occupied post-war Vienna. Enter an American writer of pulp westerns, Holly Martins, played by Joseph Cotton. He's seeking his old friend Harry Lime. Holly learns that a school chum was run over by a truck. A conspiracy emerges involving a mysterious third man at Harry's death site. Naive Holly becomes entrenched in it, partly because he falls in love with Harry's lover, played by the sublime Malida Vali. There is no simplicity in The Third Man. It's an off-kilter intersection of vertical and horizontal lines. Some scenes are framed by the tilt of a man's hat. There's a textured variety of high contrast, low-key lighting techniques, lots of shadows. Karas' score is unpredictable, and it conveys the crooked charm of Harry Lime, who doesn't appear until the last 30 minutes of the picture. But oh, what an entrance. I get chills every time I see it. It is one of the most famous entrances in movie history.
Step out in the light and let's have a look at you. Who's your boss?
When the light flickers on Lime and the camera holds Wells's mysterious, mischievous, smiling face, this moment is suspended with an overwhelming sense of rapture.
Harry.
And then there's the famous cuckoo clock speech.
Well, what the fella said. In Italy, for 30 years under the Borgias, they had warfare, terror, murder, and bloodshed, but they produced Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and the Renaissance. In Switzerland, they had brotherly love. They had 500 years of democracy and peace, and what did that produce? The cuckoo clock. So long, Holly.
Harry Lime is not a good man, and yet we love him. You forget about the terrible things he's done. The Third Man both restores your hope and it breaks your heart. It is a timeless masterpiece.
Kim knows her classic film. She would not steer us wrong. I trust her. Okay, coming up next, Ed Harris and Colin Farrell star in The Way Back. And Seth Rogen is the Green Hornet.
I want the head of the Green Hornet.
And for more reviews and other exclusive content, don't forget to go to ebertpresents.com. Our next film is The Way Back. Set during the early years of World War II, it follows a group of prisoners who escape from a Siberian gulag and end up traveling across Russia, Mongolia, Tibet, and eventually India in their effort to escape. Jim Sturgis stars as Janusz, a Polish prisoner of war. In the camp, he meets a grizzled, taciturn American played by Ed Harris.
You planning on surviving on half rations, son? I'm an old man. We'll be alive in the morning. You won't.
Together, they form a plan to escape with a few of their fellow prisoners, including Colin Farrell as a knife-obsessed career criminal.
But I never gamble my wolf. In Forrest, you need a knife, and I need miracle. Get me out of here.
Directed by Peter Weir, The Way Back is a smartly made, carefully paced adventure movie. It goes where many other films have gone before, but it never feels like it's just going through the motions. This shows in the detailing of the performances and in the way Weir is able to make the somewhat lopsided structure of the plot appear seamless.
Yeah, this is a great looking movie. It went on way too long. The Way Back takes a long time to get there.
Well, they're traveling 4,000 miles. I mean, you can't travel 4,000 miles an hour and a half.
But you shouldn't feel like you are slogging with them. It shouldn't be torturous.
Oh, really? I like the fact that it's very long. There's nothing wrong with like a 2.5-hour adventure movie.
But there should be tension over those 2.5 hours. This feels more like an episodic kind of video game structure to me. Like, here they are in the snowy forest. Here they are in the desert. And here are their feet getting more and more trashed at each place they go.
And then every half hour somebody dies.
Right. Well, that's something else that I think is a problem here, is that you know from the very beginning that only 3 of them are going to make it out. I think that depletes it of a great deal of its tension.
Well, you only know that if you looked. Oh wait, you're right. There's the opening title card.
3 men walked out, so you have like what, 7 of them?
Yeah.
So I think that really.
But then you get to guess
there.
which one is
right. It's like Survivor Siberian Gulag. It's very exciting. It's all about the scenery, but the characters themselves are essentially interchangeable. I think. I mean, beyond Colin Farrell chewing up the scenery.
I think Ed Harris is very good in it. And you know what I like a lot about the movie is that it makes very good use of faces. And in that way, it sort of reminds me of The Road. You know, pretty much everyone who's cast in the film, maybe with the exception of Jim Sturgis, who is actually kind of a slightly forgettable face, they have these very good grizzled faces that take, you know, dirt and mud very well.
It does feel very visceral. Real fast, could you watch all the Russian and listen to it without having to look at the subtitles?
Not when Colin Farrell was. Colin Farrell makes a very admirable effort, but his pronunciation of the word for sweater is hilarious.
Sviter. Very accurate. Our next film is The Green Hornet, based in the 1930s radio show. It comes from director Michel Gondry, who's known for visually inspired films like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and The Science of Sleep. Here he directs Seth Rogen, yes, that Seth Rogen, as Britt Reed, a playboy who transforms himself into a vigilante crime fighter.
I want you to take my hand. I want you to come with me on this adventure.
I'll go with you, but I don't want to touch you.
Okay, you don't have to take my hand, but will you come with me on this adventure?
It's beautiful! That's Taiwanese pop star Jay Chou as Kato. And actually, Kato is the brains of the operation. He comes up with all the cool gadgets, tricks out their cars, and does most of the heavy-duty fighting. Although he's lost some weight, this is Seth Rogen doing yet another version of his schlubby, wisecracking persona. He doesn't have the acting chops of, say, a Robert Downey Jr. to give the superhero character any depth. And The Green Hornet plays out like a Judd Apatow-style bromance, masquerading as an action movie, and a depressingly generic one at that, all by the numbers. And I saw it in 3D, which did not help this thing at all. The 3D is useless here, as it always is.
Oh, I completely disagree. I mean, they use 3D during superimpositions and kind of fade-ins, which you never see. And it's a really weird effect to see like a fade-in in 3D, because you have 2 different kind of planes of vision meshing together at the same time. I think that's really inventive and in a way almost very beautiful. There's also this odd sequence where we're kind of inside the Seth Rogen character's head. He's like figuring out this whole backstory involving another character.
Father, right.
Yeah, and there are kind of all of these weird optical printing style effects that are obviously done digitally, but kind of go back to the, you know, heyday of optical printing in the 70s and 80s, but that look really wonderful in 3D.
And that's the only, or maybe one of 2 sequences perhaps, that have the Michel Gondry stamp on them. I think anybody could have directed this film. This is somebody who
I
is
completely
so
disagree,
talented.
because I think people tend to think of Gondry as essentially like a technical, inventive director. It's true that he has a very, you know, he's a great imagination, but he's also a very good director of actors. And he's very good at creating kind of this relaxed atmosphere between 2 leads. I think that's the key to his romances, and that's also the key to something like Be Kind, Rewind, which this it resembles in many ways.
But Rogen and Jay Chow have no chemistry. He's doing that big, crazy Fozzie Bear
disagree.
thing. Jay Chow's like coolly efficient, and you should want to be in that car with those guys. You should be itching to go along for the ride with them. They never work together for me. The whole romance thing didn't work for me at all.
I completely disagree. I think they have a very unusual chemistry, but it works.
All right, stay tuned, because coming up next, do you think you can outguess Roger Ebert? Here's your chance to win a share of $100,000.
And later, we'll go inside Roger's office.
My man, we got the meeting.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I love your boyfriend.
I will free. This is free. Come in here. This is not my man.
Currently playing around the country is The Dilemma, which is being advertised as a raunchy buddy comedy, though actually it's a fairly depressing drama. Vince Vaughn plays a recovering gambling addict who doesn't want to commit to his relationship with Jennifer Connelly.
I don't need this to be something that it's not. I don't want it to be something if it's not just to make me okay.
But is there a clock that's ticking?
Are you in a hurry to be heading somewhere?
You know, there's always a clock.
His best friend is a manic depressive, played by Kevin James, who appears to be happily married to Winona Ryder. Soon, however, Vaughn discovers that Ryder is cheating on James with a much younger man, played by Channing Tatum. Tatum's performance as an oversensitive lunkhead steals the show, but the leads are strong all around, especially Kevin James, work that shows a surprising amount of depth.
I start having like a panic attack. What if I can't deliver? I mean, we sink every cent we have into this. You know, we're mortgaged to the hilt. We're borrowing against borrowing.
Okay, listen, just relax. I think you're taking this all in a little too fast, just a little too soon.
The film isn't without its flaws. It's inconsistent and characters seem to drop in and out. But its serious treatment of its characters and their problems makes it much better than it probably has any right to be. The only real question is why it's being advertised as a comedy.
This is a very weird little movie.
It is very strange.
Yeah, because the comedy parts aren't funny, but the dramatic parts
they're not
work.
funny, and they feel very shoehorned in, especially the Queen Latifah stuff. But yes, you're right.
Oh my God, the Queen Latifah, all the bad sexual
so
double entendres. I was cringing. It doesn't work a single time even. Yeah. But like the stuff with Jennifer Connelly, I mean, she of course won an Oscar with Ron Howard for Beautiful Mind. Yeah. She brings a lot of substance and a lot of gravitas to this, and her scenes with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, they work really well.
They actually give him a chance to show that he can act a little bit and not just be the over-the-top crazy guy. If it were a drama, that'd be fine. And then you have this whole wacky over-the-top ending with like the hockey game, and it's just physical and it's raunchy. Channing Tatum is good in this. I like that he can kind of make fun of his pretty boy image.
Well, he's always been able to do that. He's a much better actor than people give him credit for being.
But yeah, nothing really works. It's two different movies. It's very strange. And now, here's a surprise for our first show. We're announcing a big Oscar contest.
It's called Outguess Ebert. And if you can correctly predict winners in all 24 Academy Awards categories, you will share $100,000.
The contest is being sponsored by Movie.com, Ebert Presents, and Chicago Sun-Times. Movie.com, this would be your employer, would it not?
That is entirely possible. The rules say only one entry per person, so make it count. They have the technology to enforce it. The contest is open to the entire world. You can find the rules at ebertpresents.com.
I was talking to Roger about this, and he says he'll make his guesses the same morning of Oscar nominations. That's January 25th. But he was careful to explain these are going to be his guesses. His actual predictions will come closer to Oscar Day, so they might be a little bit easier to beat.
Speaking of Roger, each week we'll take a look inside Roger's office to find out what's on his mind. Today, it's all about a little movie he liked called My Dog Tulip.
Almost all human beings desire one thing, and that is to be loved. This is Werner Herzog speaking as Roger's voice. That human need must have been discovered tens of thousands of years ago by dogs, who evolved into creatures who gave their human masters unconditional love.
She offered me what I had never found in my life with humans: constant, single-hearted, incorruptible, uncritical devotion, which it is in the nature of dogs to offer.
In 1956, a lonely middle-aged London bachelor named J.R. Ackerley despaired of ever finding love in his life. That is when a German shepherd named Tulip cast her lot with him. For 16 years, they lived happily together. Ackerley wrote the classic book My Dog Tulip, which has now been beautifully made into an animated film for thoughtful people.
She is in love with you, so life is full of worries for her. In order to protect you, she wants to be free. so she doesn't like people touching her. But when you're not there, there is nothing for her to do.
My Dog Tulip, now in release around the country, was directed by Paul and Sandra Vierlinger and based on her evocative drawings. This is a heartwarming life story narrated by Christopher Plummer. The voice of J.R. Ackley's sister represents the final performance of the late Lynn Redgrave. This is a wonderful film, reassuring us that sometimes love really is a bitch.
Well, no wonder Roger liked that. He's always writing about how much he likes dogs.
Yeah. You want to go see that sometime?
I would love that. It looks great.
It seemed really good.
Yeah. Okay, recapping the movies on this week's show. Ignatiy liked everything. I hated everything. I'm very negative. We split on No Strings Attached. We split on The Company Men. We split on The Way Back. We split on The Green Hornet, and we split on The Dilemma. What is your deal? You like everything?
I think the problem is that you just hate cinema, Christy. I think that's what it comes down to.
My deep-rooted nihilism here, clearly. Now you can join the discussion yourself by following us on Facebook and on Twitter.
Join us next week for reviews of The Right, starring Anthony Hopkins.
What's happening to me?
And The Mechanic, starring Jason Statham.
You know what a mechanic is? A hitman.
Until then, the balcony is closed.
The name of our show is opening soon at a theater near you. 2 film critics talking about the movies, and this is Roger Ebert, the film critic from the Chicago Sun-Times.
And right over here is Gene Siskel, the film critic from the Chicago Tribune and Channel 2 News.
The point of our show is to sort of be a news magazine about movies, and we want to show you what's playing in town, what's coming to town, and also maybe take you behind the scenes and show you a little bit about the movie business.
Right.
For more reviews and more from Roger's office, visit our website at ebertpresents.com.